missing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. So Purdue's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. Trying to barrel in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Washington's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take on the prize.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Got it in the middle. It's Boston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete to the left. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Williams looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
And he's brought down after a nice game. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Boilermakers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not something.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Williams will pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the option. Now the pitch. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The give on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams looking for a man. Here's the pressure. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. The #1 rule for any offense. Gentlemen, protect your quarterback. When you do, good things happen.
And the #1 rule for a defense is to affect the quarterback, or bad things happen to you. Didn't affect the quarterback. Too much time, too clean. You're supposed to frazzle them. You're supposed to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable so they don't have time, so they rush their thought process. That wasn't it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Gives it on the option. Hard running there. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And and sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Williams will pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try to run it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. Trying to bully their way in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They've got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll start this drive from the 42. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Williams looking for a man. Hauls it in. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Lost a throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Wants to keep it in the air. This time he's got his man.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Got some room in into the goal line. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Caught in the backfield at screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Williams will pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Coleman. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quickly complete. Real power running by this guy as he banged his way to the 24.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Williams will pass. Caught over the middle. It's Green. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Trying the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The Huskies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. It's another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them with a wide receiver, and Most of the time, he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to.
And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. And leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Boston. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Williams looking for a man. He's got his man, makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Got the first down and more. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Snagged in the middle. It's Otten. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game.
Trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? Touchdown, Huskies! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he tacked on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it to him on the screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Makes a grab past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love the location of that throw. 4th down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Joyner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
This time on target. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down with it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Motion from the wideout. Williams will pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really... Bottom 50 in football in first down. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the move, it's Coleman. Fights off the defender. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Williams looking for a man. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But You can also seize a lot of momentum. If you get it here on 4th and short, if you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
With the catch, it's Moore. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Boilermakers want to move quickly. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And here comes the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Leaves it with the running back. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Williams will pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Bringing it back. Past the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anymore.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Going for 6. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats. Wide open spaces. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Catch in the middle, it's Boston. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Williams looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Green. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They get the W.